Okay, good morning, everybody, whoever is there. Let's have a look. Morning, morning. Okay, just check in. Okay, can anybody hear me, guys? Again, hopefully we not have issue like we did yesterday with the internet. Adverts. Are you guys there? Hello. Can you guys hear me now? I can see there's some adverts came up or something. Oh, good. Okay, right, I think we're on. Sorry, guys. Okay, so anyway, so there's a few of you there then. So good morning. Do apologize again. We seem to be having some issues as usual. So anyway, as you guys suggested, that's just a really, really trial run. And hopefully there's a few more of you going to join, you know, for a little live chat, just to see how things goes. I know the idea is a bit out there, right? But my idea was, and I think how some of you imagined it, is that we create this as a space for us to create a bit more positivity in life. And it's almost a place for me to offset my negativity carbons, I'm going to call them, from the videos about, you know, discussing all the stuff that's happening with our food system and everywhere else. So I can offset that in the positivity chat here. But you're only going to work, guys, if you're going to participate in just joining the chat, really. So so anyway, so we've got a few people there then. So you guys all okay? So let's start with something simple. We're going to do, I've got a little a quiz for the end, just for the fun, because I don't know how this whole thing is going to work. And I, you know, but anyway, we're going to do a quiz later on. But generally, are you all ready? Anybody's got their drinks ready, for example? I just want to just message me, just make sure you can hear me. That's going to be the idea. So I've got my coffee on a go, as after all, it is coffee with Anna. So anybody's got coffee or tea? Let's just start with the basic thing, just to get things going, guys. Come on, don't let me hang in. I've got coffee, the best thing. We've got one of the bean to cup coffee machines, the best thing ever. It tastes better than any of the takeaway coffee things. So, right, come on, guys. The comments are working, I think, aren't they? Can anybody just like comment something so I actually know it's all working? Please. Spend the morning making a bone stock. Okay, that's good. That's a positive thing. What kind of bones? Does anybody quickly, because I've put the link for the live chat right on the community post. I think if anybody wants to come in the screen, just have a chat as well. I don't know, it's up to you guys. There's a space for 5 people, so we can either have it all on the screen or not. Morning. So if anybody wants to come in and have a chat like this way to the audience as well, then use the link and I can see you come in there. You don't need to do anything. You can do this off your phone. That's absolutely fine. So if anybody wants to just do. So you're doing a poultry stock. Okay, that's good. I haven't done this stock. Good morning. Now people are coming in. That's good. I haven't made stock last time I think it was the duck stock I made. It's a good thing to do though. I always find that, to be fair, it's hard to use the app or find the ways of using the stock, if that makes sense. And it takes so much room in the freezer. I'd much rather ram it in with meat. But it's all good anyway. So, okay, so let's start with that then. So let's start. Anybody else tell me what's the positive thing? The whole idea is you're meant to be keeping track of the positive things, right? The whole idea is of this, we're trying to appreciate them or find a little things, positive things, and appreciate them, right? So last week, right, anybody got anything that's happened good? Something they've noticed, something positive, either happened to them or they've noticed something. What's the highlight of the week? Let's start with that. Right, you guys comment, and then we can talk about it. Yeah, condensed stock before freezing. That's a good idea. Yeah, just boil this a long time. Yeah, absolutely. It's a good way to do it. I said I've done this before many times. I think some people can do. You pretty much can condense it to make pretty much like a stock cube type thing. That's the ones you pay like a £5 or something for 4 little stock cubes. But you can do that absolutely. It's a good idea. Good idea. So, all right then, guys. Anything positive? Come on. Dig through the thoughts of yours for the last week. It's Friday after all. Technically, it's a happy day, right? The end of the week. So come on. I'll talk to Mark, you talking. So for me, positive things for the week, I would say busy. I've done a lot of video reviews, seems to be the thing currently, which is kind of good. A little perks for me, which I'm rather happy. But generally, I think that probably was, for some reason, not say for some reason, I love obviously doing what I do, love doing my videos, but for some reason doing the reviews is kind of a, I don't know, they make me happy doing this, because it kind of, I don't know, maybe because I get little perks of having the products, I don't know, but generally it's kind of just cheers me up, because you do get, like with anything, the weeks go by and you sort of get a bit, oh, same old, but it's just nice to have. And I think having trying to find, specifically knowing obviously we're doing this a little gathering, trying to think about the positive things, or trying to make note of things that are happening, kind of make things make it a little bit better, if that makes sense. Make it already a positive thing in its own right. It's almost like it's having a habit, making it a habit of actually appreciating little things, or noticing them deliberately in your head to make you feel a little bit better. So anyways, anybody else got any positive things then to share, guys? Come on. Yes, warmer spell. Yeah, do you know what? Parsley, my parsley grown in the garden for about 3 years in a trot, and it came back with like vigor. But now this year it's done over, and I don't think it's coming back at all. I have to probably seed some again. But I finally, right, that's another good thing. I've done my lettuces. I dug up the ones that started sprouting outside, like 3 months down the line, rocket and kale. And I'm going to be experimenting, like I said to you guys, I finally got around to do. I haven't filmed anything yet. They're going to be upstairs, right, under the grow lights. I've got some in the greenhouse, and I've left, obviously, kale outside. It's only small. It might kill over if we get frost next year, next month or next week, actually. Yeah. So anyway, who knows? But we'll see. I'm going to get there. I'm not going to give up in terms of the thing. I'm going to try to keep it up. Again, the positivity thing I found, although recently not be wanting to go outside, see people, but somehow popping into the garden, just doing this job, has kind of made me a little bit happier. So, right. So, tidied up, made the kitchen, make it more efficient. I can see there's a logo going away. It's good. I've started doing the same. My purging part. I've discovered this on the different channel on my video about just purging out the stuff. I don't know what is that. It's whether the age thing or whatever. It's just kind of feels liberating. And you start with one thing. It started with the kiddies, my school clothing. They said, oh, if we collect some clothing that doesn't fit no more, and they basically sell this for like by kilo. So it started from that, and then it gone into my clothing, and then it's gone to all the drawers and everything. I just literally outing everything, drawer by drawer, and just getting stuff out. And it just feels like really kind of free, a liberating experience to be able to do so. One thing I gotta say that I've noticed is important, if you guys, especially the preppers, hello whoever's joining, if you do have your pantries, right, and the dry goods in there, check out for again for the pests. I say I've got like probably majority of us have a short-term, long-term, and a medium-term pantry. When I've got the like rices and pulses in, obviously in the different places, so something's easily accessible in the cupboard for imminent, and then obviously packaged differently for further on. And when I did my tidy up in the kitchen, one of the cupboards, I found one of the rice tubs. Right, again, I have the bay leaf in it, but nobody cares. None of the bugs really give a monkeys about the bay leaves. They're just, if they want to eat it, they're there already. And basically, anyway, so I found that if you turn the rice upside down, it was a clear pot, and I could see the brown like shells. If that makes sense. So if you actually check in, sorry, just a bit of tip there. First of all, good idea to over check your pantry. This is not the first time that happened to me. It's just inevitable with the rice and beans. It just happens. And first of all, don't just necessarily look for the weevils themselves. look for either little brown things they're moving when they're still tiny, or I haven't seen any, but is it grey dust, brown dust underneath? And I know for fact this will be the shells from either from eggs or them shedding whatever. So even if you don't see any, if you go brown dust on the white rice, tip it over. That's what I had to do. And then I'm really grateful for cleaning this up, because if it spreads, you know, it kind of ruins everything. So I'm now on a mission as well to get through, hopefully by the new year, cleansing for new year, just getting rid of a lot of stuff. Just, I don't get rid of stuff. You accumulates things, don't you? But it's a good thing to do. Definitely a good thing to do. So, excuse me. I'm still trying to shift my cold. It's been like 3 weeks now. Anyway, so decluttering, tidying, finished 3 months of no shopping. 3 months of no shopping. Wow. Okay. No shopping, or food shopping, or altogether shopping? That's a good, because I'm doing that no buy nothing rebellion thing. Well, as close as I can do with the child and the Christmas coming in. But it's one of the good movements. I think I was going to do a video about that soon, just to see if we can encourage people to do. Again, probably tying into excuse me, tying into the video I did yesterday about the greedy corporations that make millions and in some cases billions, and then take away, you know, joy of us having the chocolate coated on the biscuits and now making it from God knows what. So it'd be a good thing. It'd be a good thing, I think. So, but what is that with the people and clearing stuff? You know, it must be is it because we're looking for a new year? Is that why people are doing this, or is it the age thing? Why people suddenly seem to, it's either spring clean or seem to be the pre-Christmas, you know, get rid of stuff. I don't know. So food shopping. Okay, so no food shopping for 3 months. Wow. Well, not even like veggies. That's good. But then you eating all the preps though. Is that? And it was sweet. Well, you guys type in. Anybody else got anything good to share? Anything that happened that you noticed the last, you know, the week just gone? No. Okay. Anybody? I don't want to be just talking to myself, really, but right. Okay, so let's break some ice, shall we? Somehow, right? And you got to be working with me, right? You got to be working for it to work. So, questions, right? What are you guys looking forward to this weekend then? Something that you're really looking forward to, or you have to now make yourself look forward to. So, go, Dave. I'm gonna say probably Sunday is going to be, I think, dry day. Hopefully, right? Because we've been washed with that rain constantly now for days and days, and it's so dark, it's so frustrating. So I'm rather looking forward to for Sunday, because we're hopefully going to take the campervan somewhere and just go somewhere for the day. We've not been out on it since we done the kitchen and hob and stuff, so we wanted to go out somewhere for the day. So fingers crossed the weather will be nice and we get to go away and make sure everything's, you know, not creaking and everything's good. And eventually we'll do I will record that video, finish recording that video, and I'll show you guys the finished article. Although still little things left, a lot of little things left, but the weather just not outside, and it's going to be like 3 degrees. I don't really want to be going there and just doing stuff or trying to finish bits when it's so cold, because knowing me, I end up getting cold again anyway. So so I've been doing through press, you've been eating. Oh my god, why is it doing that? Can I put this on the screen? Sorry guys, hold on. Oh yeah, here we go. Look, I can do that. That's pretty cool. So I've been eating crepes that are close to dates, growing fruit and veg. Are you from UK? Or not? So just go with that. So catching up, freebies are perk too. Well, yeah, it is though. That's one of the parts I said, guys, I do this. I'm trying to, obviously I'm selective to what I choose to put on the channel in terms of the reviews. It's all really relevant to either preparedness or kind of food lifestyle type thing. The amount of stuff I get off it, to be fair, as I said before, I think I'll be generally like sitting there, I don't know, in some sort of a weird underwear promoting mugs and some sort of earrings and jewelry if I accepted every single thing under the sun. I don't know how these companies find me really, but it's just some stuff that you get offered. It's really horrendous. It's funny the way, especially when, bless them, they email you from China or something, and then they follow your content or something, and then they offer you something totally inappropriate or totally irrelevant to the channel. And I think it's like, yeah, would you like to? Yeah, something for $4.99. Absolutely. I'm gonna, clutter my channel and do this to my audience for the sake of $4.99 pair of necklace or something. I don't know. It's funny, but anyway. So you're okay. You're in England, and okay, that's fine. I always wondered whether, because you put like homestead, like normally people assume it's going to be like from America, but anyway, right. So in Wales, yeah. Okay, not far. Okay, yeah, because obviously I myself in the South Wales, not far from, probably similar really from Carmarthen, similar area. So we're a little bit more on the sticks though, but so right, okay. So what else? Anybody else? Freeze for, yeah, the rice stuff or the flour. It's, I don't, the freezing stuff. I think I actually done this on the video. You got to be really careful. You freeze that, you get the moisture, you get condensation. You got to be really careful. Make sure you dry the rice afterwards to make sure that it's not going to spoil. But because you can't really tell 100% to whether it's 100% dry or not, I think it's really risky. And I've tried this once before with the flour. I dealt with their package there, but I'm not. It's not something I do or want to do. To be fair, generally you'll sit in the pantry fine for a year or so, but for some reason you do get bad batches. Like if it's contaminated already when you buy it, then it's going to happen regardless. And apparently as well, some the eggs, because of the way how it works with you could have some eggs left at a different level, if that makes sense. So you could freeze there, but you could still some hatch later, apparently. So I don't really bother. And I've gone through my fetish of rice. I've gone through hardcore last year of really stocking up on rice and pasta. And I mean, really, I did a live stream last year, right? That I think it was live stream. Oh, anyway, I was packaging like 50 kilos of rice or something horrendous. So I do have like half a pallet of rice stocked around the house, which is, not say rather sad. I'm grateful, but yeah, it's rather funny if you look at it from the outside. But anyway, so you keep the flour in a disused fridge. Yeah, again, it's only good, I suppose, guys, if you keep in the fridge there. But if the bugs are already in the flour or eggs already in the flour, then it doesn't really matter. They just appear and go. So I'm going to bake some banoffee muffins. Oh, nice. That sounds really good. I'm gonna bake, like, I was gonna bake some mince pies. That's why I did the video when I was outraged with the prices. But we're looking at positive, right? I'm gonna try, right? Some mince pies, but I've got some currants, black currants, which I grew, obviously, from the garden. I haven't had a lot because I had some sort of a pest that taken over, and then the wasps finished the rest. So I think I only had, oh my God, maybe half a kilo or kilo of black currants, but I froze them because I didn't really know what to do with them per se at the time, and I didn't want to make another jam. I'm like up to here with the jams. So yeah, so I'm going to try to use fresh currants, right? Fresh currants, a bit more orange, and see whether they can have a nice tasting mince pie. I know it's a little bit out there, but it might just work really well because I've bought ones before. They're meant to be really posh ones, and they just tasted horrible, and I had so many ingredients in there were totally unnecessary. So all right, so you feel you've been forced to prepare the kitchen properly for what? Yes, rain, it does force. It is kind of the thing, isn't it? When it's raining outside, I think it's probably natural as a humans for us to look for things to do, because I'm a person that just can't sit still. Like, not that I get an opportunity to sit still apart from now with my coffee, but generally I'm forever running around. I'm still obviously got my business is going to be closing down. I'm still doing stuff. I'm still mum. I'm still filming. Obviously, still doing things anyway. And it's because I've got obviously chickens and 2 cats. I'm forever hoovering, forever wiping, forever cleaning, forever washing, forever changing poops from other chickens or the cats or whatever. It's just yeah. So but yeah, it's natural, I think, for human behavior to find a ways of entertaining ourselves indoors. So especially if you've got hobbies. Exactly, that's a good point actually. Who's got some good hobbies? Because that was one of my thingies there. So what's a hobby that makes you feel calm? Yeah, just comment down below. We can chat about that. Oh, hold on. Yeah, nothing like home-baked goodies. I know. I was gonna do the banana bread the other day, but then nobody seemed to appreciate banana bread. I don't know why. I think it smells lovely. See, I'm one of those people. I don't really bake a lot, and the reason is because I don't really like baked goods too much. I much rather go for savory things. So I'll eat like mince pie and if I do birthday cake or whatever. But generally, I'm not really into that kind of thing a lot. Anna, do I have a wheat mill? No, I don't. No, we talked to when I spoke to Mark the other day. Is this something I think I would like to have? I'm waiting, maybe some company offer me so we can do a review on that. But I looked, some of them are like horrendously expensive. You can buy little ones, like old mince type things, right? For probably I think about 30 or 40 pounds, not a lot. But I found that they're very small. So you literally the thing that you put the whatever you want to mill is very tiny. So if you wanted to say like loaf of bread requires say half a kilo of flour, I feel you'd be there for literally like half a day probably just grinding that. I get it. The old days, like in the Amish, if they have time, if you know don't work it, that's all you do. I think it's great. But the ones that are a bit bigger, they do cost quite a bit. But I'm hoping I get offered one. But chances are it probably will be not a manual one. It'll probably be like a digital one, but still fine. To be fair, right, at the end of the day, guys, even as a preppers, we, how to say it, I'm not sitting here and I'm not buying like digital, not digital, but stuff that requires power, because I'm not sitting there expecting to be the end of the world every day. That's the whole thing. You get on with your life, you want to do the best as you can, to make the best from it as you do. And you know, I don't think for on an everyday basis like, oh my god, I can't buy this because you know if the electricity goes then it's buggered. Well, to be fair, if the grid collapses totally, we have far bigger problems to worry about. So anyway, we're not talking about the negativity. So right, so that's hopefully answers the question. So made my own butter yesterday. Yeah, yes, absolutely, butter is good. I've done the butter and I think I've done the compound butters. I think again done this on the videos. It is a very satisfying thing though, I gotta say, is to see taking something of one product and then seeing the one that's got shelf life and then converting it to something that's going to sit in your in your fridge or in your freezer for a very long time. It's good. It's just now finding the cream that doesn't have the stuff that's added to it, and then yet finding it at a good price. But then prices of butter is expensive anyway, so I'm not sure. Somebody said right on the comments, guys, I don't know if anybody can confirm. Apparently Asda do like a big tub, not plastic tub, but butter, real butter, like a kilo or something, fairly cheap. I don't know obviously whether it's made, who is it made by, but I don't know if anybody's seen one. If you guys let me know, if you guys let me know, sorry, because that sounds like a good idea because butter is expensive. But right, so you saw your own clothing. Okay, that's good. That's relaxing. That's fine for relaxing. That's great. I've got I think I ordered a little kit. I had a sewing kit before just to make up little repairs on certain things, but I can't seem to find it anyway, so I need to order another one. But I used to when I was younger, again, I used to like to do like cross stitching, like coloring things. You can buy those I don't know, with like a piece of fabric and have like a printed picture with the numbers or something, and then you have a kit of basically a string, whatever you call it, and you kind of like color it in, which is, I think it was rather fun as well at the time. Like my childhood or teenage years was sort of different to, I think, what, to be fair, all of us probably were different to what kids are doing right now nowadays. So anyway, yes, flour is all fortified now with garbage. Yes, it is, unfortunately. To be fair, I think I've done, again, I talked about this in one of the videos, the even the posh brands, I still got things added onto it. And now I've said to do the video on whatever's the new coming thing with flour, which is a bit horrendous. To be fair, the only way is really forward is to do meal your own if you want to. If you're really that sort of worried about, then yeah, we'll have to go. So, right. Sorry, I'm just catching up, guys, with the messages. You can manual, electric. Yeah, electric. It makes sense, that doesn't it, to get the electric one anyway. Planning a new kitchen. Okay. Well, like installing the new one. Anybody else, just because loads of you just joined. If anybody else wants to come on the stage, guys, use the link. If you do want to come in and have a chat, that's absolutely fine. No pressure, but it might just help me talking to the screen. Morning. Okay. You got the what? Cream separator. Oh, you can buy the one of those old-fashioned little things. You can separate the cream to butter. I think about 20 quid. I think you buy it, but again, it's very little. Obviously, I think the one I've seen as well. It probably takes less than a litre, but you do need hell of a lot of cream to be able to get obviously decent amount of butter anyway. I make all your own washing powder. Okay. What do you put in it? I assume like what, baking soda, bicarbonate of soda, something like that. I would assume. If it's shared, that'd be great. I think. I know people do liquid washing through like was it through Conquest and then through Ivy or something. Again, something that sounded really interesting. I'm yet to explore the possibility. I just don't know how you deal with then for it to be perfumed in a nice way. Although saying that, right? The we talk about the laundry, and a lot of people go by the like laundry meant to smell like of something, and I've seen, I don't know where it was, by somebody I don't know, old-fashioned commented, I'm not sure, but it was basically like, well, since when a clean laundry has to smell? The reason it's clean that it doesn't smell. So it was rather funny. Right, okay, so as you share recipe, thank you. That'd be interesting. Because I found before a long time, obviously when I used to use the powdered, now I use the pods or liquid. I find they just never seem to dissolve properly. Washing machines now are like rubbish. They just don't seem to wash properly. There's not enough. They're all going through this green thing. Let's stop them out of water. And the same as with the dishwashers. Save the amount per cycle. It's all well and good saving the water per cycle, but if it doesn't wash your clothes properly, I used to use as well I think there was Ariel pods, and I found, right, I got the washing out, and I was in the summertime, go outside trying to hang it, and it's all covered in snot. I'm like, what the hell is that? Basically the tablets don't have enough time to dissolve on a quick wash, and then it just basically become like a snot, got crusty on the clothing, so I have to wash it all again. That's the last time I used that, Brian. So right, okay, so yeah, please put this in the comments. Yeah, how to make it, that's great. Okay, hand crank, you got that. That's good. Ivy soap. That's I heard of that. Yeah, Ivy and Conquers. And washing up liquid as well. Okay. I thought it was for like cleaning clothing, but I suppose you can probably do both. Soap suds, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. You're going. That's fine. Absolutely fine. So anyway, right. Okay. So you already told me whoever's doing something for the weekend. Some of you, out of whoever's watching. Right, but anyway, okay, so what let's go with, name one thing you've done this week that made you proud of yourself, even if you think it's silly. Something that you've done that you're really pleased with and happy that you did it. If anybody got any of that. Yeah, the Ivy stuff, yeah, I can see that, yeah, but does it smell funny though with without any additional to that? I don't know. I need to have a look at that. I need to have a look at how to make it. And then in the end of the day, I probably end up doing a video, because I know a lot of more people, they're trying to go kind of natural. I've got like a ivy growing up in the on the fence. They just seem to grow everywhere, so I make a good use of it rather than getting rid of it. So okay, so change belt on the dryer. Okay, right, well done, that's good. It's important, isn't it, to give a go things. Like, again, I talked about it before, it's important to try not to fall into that consumerism thing and trying to fix things if you possibly can. We did that. I did again talk, I think I said this, I can't remember, but we had an issue with the washing machine, and it started making like a really, really terrible sound, and it almost like it was burning out, so like panic station. So we stopped it. Of course, first thing for me, like on the phone, have a look, see how much the new washing machines are, which are rather horrendous. And then it's like, okay, let's Google this. Let's have a look, see what's the issue normally with those kind of machines. And believe this or not, obviously there's little things at the bottom, like little panels, they come off, and apparently the filter is there. And that's a funny place to put a filter. Anyway, so of course you open it up and the water gushes out everywhere. So I put a little tray up there. Anyway, there was a lot of water coming out because it stopped halfway through my the washing cycle. So we had to drag the washing machine towards the garage because it's in a little bit of a drop. Drained it, got this out, and apparently all that was in there is a little tag, like the little plastic things that holds your paper tag to your clothing. It got stuck in there, and apparently, well, that was there. So we got this out, plugged it back in, found out that the hose was leaking in the back for the water, so all the floor was wet in the utility under there, which we couldn't see. So changed that, and that saved the problem, which was good. To me, I would have just like straight to buy one if they weren't so expensive. But again, that was a good thing. It was a positive thing. Saved this money, and like, yes, we did something. It's great. It's amazing. Right. So we're going to soap, lavender. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. That's fine. Popping in, thank you. Hello. It's difficult because I know, guys, I'm doing this during the day and rather than the weekend, but I'm trying to give the weekend as a weekend from either of the work. So we just spend some time as a family. So that's why I'm doing this there. But maybe some days I'll change to occasion for the weekend. Yeah, Ivy soap. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you post that information, then yeah, we'll have a look. So, right, anybody else done anything that they're proud of themselves? Come on, guys. You got to be, surely we do things on a daily basis. Something, however silly this is, right? I'm feeling like I'm like motivational speaker. Anybody else? Or we're just moving on to something else then? Okay, so let's go. What did you do one thing for yourself? Like for yourself as a person? You know, we all obviously have, you know, daily lives, jobs that you do, whatever else. Have any of you done anything for yourself, like literally for yourself? Like, I don't know, had a bath, or I don't know, something that's you normally don't do, but you've specifically found time to do so? Because see, that is a rather important thing as well. We all find it find ourselves in a rat that you do things for other people, because quite often sometimes overlook ourselves as people, because we need to be looking after ourselves as well, aren't we? So you find it tidy in the kitchen. Sorry guys, I do apologize. I still have a cold. It's horrendous. I cook my dog food every week. Okay, well, from scratch, I suppose. People do say that dogs are far better by eating stuff you cook for themselves, and to be fair, probably cheaper, bearing in mind how much things cost. See, I've got 2 cats, right? And they eat. One of them is rather porcupine, right? The other one is a bit more of a, you know, slim light type thing. But my goodness, they're both packet food. They're constantly eating toilet, eating toilet. But it's loads. I spend probably like 50 quid a month on just like a cat food and the cat litter. It's horrendous, especially obviously prices of the food's going up. So finally tidying up the kitchen, raw dog food, well, like raw meats and stuff. Yeah, cheaper and healthy. Yeah, I see a couple of people are doing that then. Okay, so anyway, so anybody else done for themselves? Anybody not treated themselves to any special moments? Okay, no, fine. Right. Okay, so I don't know, guys. Do you want to do a quiz? Right, let's go to the quiz then. Okay, because a lot of you just watch it, and I feel like I'm just talking to myself on the screen. So, right, are you ready for the quiz? So the quiz is, okay, of course, it's going to be relevant to the positivity, right? That's the whole idea. The first one I thought was only fitting that is going to be, well, on positivity. So we have 20 questions. They are multiple choice. So my idea is on how to do. I'm going to read them out and give you the ABCs and Ds. You either grab a pen, okay, if you wanted to do it on a pen, or you can do this on a screen, or you can do both. What do you guys want to do? How do you want to do it? I'm going to do one by one, but I reveal the answers at the end, right? And we can maybe chat in between it if you want. I don't know. What are we going to do? So do you want to grab a pen and paper, or you're going to put your answers on there? Right, so, you know, it's up to you. What do you want to do? You tell me. On the screen. Okay, fine. That's fine. So I'm going to do one by one. You put your answers there, okay? Because it's only, you only have to put A, B, C, and D. And then if you remember yourself what you did, you can share the answers. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button. Absolutely. Because again, guys, I'm only going to be doing that if you work, if you like it, if you do it, if you participate, then obviously I'll continue doing them. If it's not fitting, not working, then obviously it wouldn't be a point. But you've got a few of you watching, so let's do it. We can always jazz it up, do different things. Like, as I said to you, let us know your thoughts are, and we just tailor this and we'll see how it goes. Right, okay. Ready, steady, go. So, question number 1. So, what colour is the most associated with a boost in your mood? A, blue. B, green. C, yellow. And D, pink. Far away. See, I would like to think that it's going to be whatever color you actually like. Okay. So if you're guys doing that, then shall I just give you the answer like on the question rather than the end? Because you've forgotten what you've put. Okay. Interesting. Anybody else? Okay. All right. Some of you are correct, obviously. So right, I'll give you the answer now then. So apparently the answer is C, yellow. Again, I get it, I suppose, because maybe people associate that with the sunshine. See, I've got to say that I'm not. I know this is obviously association is a proper, logical way for people studied, but to me, I would go with pink. I love pink. Even my paper is pink. But again, it is obviously research. I suppose it is what it is. So anyway, but yellow, I get it. It's meant to be sunshine. I don't actually like yellow, right? I think once I wanted a yellow car, and that quickly stopped. So anyway, right, okay. So moving on. Right, question number 2. So which activity reduces anxiety the fastest? Right. So A, stretching. B, deep breathing. C, drinking water. And D, tidying something small. So which activity reduces anxiety fastest? So A, stretching. B, deep breathing. C, drinking water. And D, tidying something small. Okay. All B so far? All done? I like to stretch you. Okay, well, it's pretty much anonymous, really, isn't it? B. You all done, guys? Yeah. So yes, B, apparently. Deep breathing is something that reduces anxiety the fastest. So yeah, okay, maybe that's the case. Again, I can vouch for that probably not being the truth, depending how bad is your anxiety. But I used to work as an estate agent, right? Quite a while back, and I had a severe anxiety once going to specific place. It was empty house with specific person because I was always requesting the viewings that I was doing the viewings for them, and I got really, really anxious because it have to be a late time. I think it was like 8 o'clock or something showing after work, and I have to be there like in an empty house. And like I was so anxious. I was just petrified. I like anxiety, whatever deep breathing I did really didn't help. I did have to cancel. I did have to speak to my boss because I couldn't do it. I was too anxious. But generally, I suppose, yeah. Sorry, I just thought I'd just put this up there. But anyway, okay. Somebody said walking. Yeah, we all different, aren't we? We all different. But this is just the apparently research, whatever. Anyway, okay, ready for the next question. Yes, there was a creepy moment. It was a long time ago, but I'll never forget that because I was just absolutely petrified. It's probably nothing serious, but then we've been taught as then by specific like a case study where the woman disappeared basically as an estate agent, a young lady, and there's always specific rules you have to follow as an estate agent, as a woman. When you go somewhere, everybody always have to know. This is why a lot of rules are when they're booking viewings and stuff. But anyway, that was a long time ago, so it was a fun job, but nonetheless had its own downsides. Anyway, right. So the question number 3: what helps people sleep better? A, a darker room. B, a warm drink. C, reading before the bed. And D, all of the above. Okay, so what helps people sleep better? Darker room, a warm drink, reading before the bed, or all of the above? A. Okay. All the answers are in. Again, pretty much unanimous. Yeah. Okay. I can see people go for a darker room. It kind of does make sense. It does make sense. But the answer is, guys, you ready? The answer is D, all of the above. Okay. I can see where people think about the room being the darker. But I'm one of those people. I'm terrible with I need a lot of darkness. We had something in the bedroom under my plants, a little light. It had the tiniest little glow light. It was irritating me. I couldn't sleep on that side because it was there, and I knew it was there. I don't know whether it was a mental thing or not, but we had to get rid of that. But anyway, so okay, well done, lot. So majority of you getting this right. And if you don't, it doesn't matter. It's not a biggie, obviously. Right, okay, you ready for this one? That's an interesting one. So, how long can a good laugh boost your immune system for? A, 5 minutes. B, 30 minutes. C, 24 hours. And D, 48 hours. So how long can a good laugh boost your immune system for? 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 24 hours, or 48 hours? I gotta say that surprised me as well. So somebody got C. Okay. So all C so far. Anybody else? 30 minutes? A week if it's the right person. Yeah. Okay. Somebody go for, so a lot of this, we've got 30 minutes. A lot of you saying it's 30 minutes. Okay. Right. We all done? And boo, I need to have a little bell. That's it. When the like time is up, like ding 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 ding, and I can read out the answer. That'd be fun. Right. Okay. Basically, the answer is actually 24 hours. That's really surprised me, right? So basically, you have a good laugh, and then it boosts your immune system for 24 hours. I think that's rather amazing. Again, I think something that we spoke to my laugh is that we're not really, don't really do enough of laughing, if that makes sense. To be fair, like video films now, right? Whatever you see, they also depressing and doom and gloom. It's really rarely you really find a good comedy or genuinely a good film. It's everything is a bit like and dull and boring. So you have to find our own way to make ourselves laugh, right? Play silly games with the kids or something. I don't know, do something. At the moment, what we did, that little one, she's into one of those. She's got like an A board, like a drawing thing, and she draws, and she likes to play guess who or guess what, in fact. And it could be rather funny because she drawn a guitar, and honestly, I should have like taken a photo. I could have been there all day guessing her, and when she said what it was, I just pissed myself laughing. It was absolutely hilarious. It resembled nothing like a guitar. She can draw well, but that guitar did not look like anything alike. And it was like stripes, it was squared, and it was rounded. It was just weird. Anyway, it was funny. So anyway, right, moving on. So you probably have guessed this one correctly, but let's go for that. So, which scent is considered the most calming? A, citrus, B, lavender, C, cinnamon, or D, rose? So, which one is the most calming one? A, citrus, B, lavender, C, cinnamon, and D, rose. I think you all get this right, I think. Especially half of you preppers. Why? It's a question I'm going to ask. How many of you are preppers? Lavender, B, lavender. Yeah. I think this one is an easy one, isn't it? It is an easy one. Okay. Imaginary bell. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. So the answer is lavender. That's right. Again, don't know why, but I don't particularly like the smell of that. But no, nonetheless, B. Yes, you all got this correct, guys. Well done. Well done. Okay, so right, ready for the next question? I'm a prepper, yeah. So yeah, because I wanted to ask that probably one of my first questions actually, how many people are like preppers? Because obviously I have the content is rather diverse. Not everybody kind of is a prepper. Some people joining for the food revolutions, I'm going to call them, and stuff like that. So, but I think majority, well, I assume probably are, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, the Welsh. Do you know what? I actually had lavender though. I was growing this for preparedness point of view, and obviously it rained a lot in Wales. I had 6 bushes of lavender either side of the pathway. First year they did absolutely fine. It was beautiful, smelled okay, but more so for the bees and all that. But and then the rain and the floods, and they just totally rotted away. Anyway, right. So prepping to be a prepper. Yes, it's a lifestyle. You don't prepare to be a prepper. You live it. Anyway, right, so let's move on then, guys, whilst you're still typing up. So, which act of kindness has the biggest emotional impact? Okay, A, holding the door. B, letting someone go first. A, sincere compliment. Or D, smiling at someone. Sorry, guys, you're still typing other stuff, sorry. Yes, you do need to be a prepper in this world, absolutely. So, right. So which act of kindness has the biggest emotional impact? So DCD. I see it's a mixed one, this one. So you're between the sincere compliment and smiling at someone. So that's what so far you guys doing? Yeah, okay. Imaginary bell is ringing. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, yeah, the answer is C, sincere compliment. Yeah. Well done for all you who guessed that right. Right, okay. So, next question, as we're ready. So, how many minutes in nature improves your mood? Okay. A, 5 minutes. B, 10 minutes. C, 20 minutes. And D, 45 minutes. So, how many minutes in nature improves your mood? You can put the answer like in the answer if you want, in the minutes rather than numbers. So, somebody's got for D, C. Okay. Okay. Well, that's a mixed bag, this one. Okay. Definitely not unanimous, that one. So some of you think that 5 minutes improves the mood. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? But yeah. Right, okay. So the answer is actually C, 20 minutes. So you need to be on the nature for 20 minutes to improve your mood. And I get it. I think if you pop in for 5 minutes, it's better than nothing. You might feel, but I think the whole idea is for your body to get the whole true benefit. You need to be in there for 20 minutes, apparently. Okay, right. So next one, the question 8. So which habit boosts your confidence the most? Okay, so A, good posture. B, speaking kindly to yourself. C, making your bed. And D, drinking more water. So which habit boosts the confidence the most? So good posture, speaking kindly to yourself, making your bed, random one, and drinking more water. Is a strange one. But anyway. A, good posture, okay. Anybody else? B. Okay, I see. Drinking more water, okay. That's fine, it's just a guess, isn't it? Okay, right, are we ready? Imaginary bell, ding, ding, ding. Apparently, yes, speaking to yourself boosts the confidence the most. So, yeah, so next time you feel a bit, low, just speak to yourself kindly. Right, okay. Ready, next question then. Okay, similar to the other. So what is the easiest way to calm racing thoughts? A, writing them down. B, slowly breathing. C, going for a walk. Or D, distracting yourself. So if you got bad thoughts, how the best way to calm yourself down? Are you guys ready? So all of them, okay. Apparently it is B, slow breathing. So yeah, so we've got the deep breathing and we've got the slow breathing. Right, okay. That's an interesting one, I think. Right, ready for the next one, guys? Number 10, question number 10. So which tiny change makes the mornings feel happier? Okay. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. Sorry, I ended it too soon, didn't I? Sorry. I'm not sure how much delay I've got, you see, between here and what you guys see. I do apologize. I'll give you a little bit more time. Okay, so which tiny change makes mornings feel happier? So we've got A, stretching. B, playing music. C, opening the curtains immediately. And D, drinking coffee. Okay, so which tiny change makes the mornings more happier? Stretching, music, opening the curtains, or drinking coffee? Well, I know which one is for me, but this is the apparently proven, so. So we've got B's, play music. With a giggle, D with a giggle. See, my guess, right, originally, I would have been like, yes, drinking coffee, but of course not everybody drinks coffee. So, okay, are we ready? Shall we ring the imaginary bell? Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Opening the curtains, apparently, right? But I gotta laugh at that, right? That's all. I'm glad you joined this, guys. I gotta say, right, opening curtains is great, and obviously it's a proven thing they're talking about it. But I assume when those people make research, when they say when you wake up, you open the curtains like this, you know, like in the films they do this, open it up, and it's glorious sunshine, and people like stretch, you know, this is amazing, that kind of thing. What happens now, right, in here in Wales, you wake up, it's pitch black, you put the light on, you open the curtains, it's pitch black, and then during the day it's still pitch black. So I'm not quite sure what they are coming from this, but in Wales it's definitely, it's especially recently, it's just forever dark. And I said to my husband as well, I said, it's in the morning, you wake up, it's dark. During the daytime, it's dark. It's constantly raining, dark clouds, it's just dark. So opening the curtains, but anyway, sorry. Apparently this is thing. So in the summer, I get it. Open up the curtains all the time. Okay, right. Are we ready? The next question. So what do people find the most comforting? Okay, we've got A, cozy blanket, B, a warm drink, C, a hot bath, and D, a tidy room. Okay, so as a general, what do people find the most comforting? Sorry, guys. Right. So, what's the most comforting thing? So we've got B, B, and C. So you've got a warm drink and a hot bath. Okay, we've got an A. Okay, again, a mixture there. Again, I suppose, guys, you relate to probably your answers to your what you find comforting, which is obviously fine. It's different for everybody, isn't it? But okay, a huge bar of chocolate. And make sure it's a decent chocolate, not full of nasty stuff. Sorry, talking on about bed. Right, okay. So imaginary bell is ringing now. The answer is a cozy blanket. It's something about being like snuggled up, wrapped up. Whether it's because we're as a children, as a babies, are constantly wrapped up. I don't know, but apparently yes, proven. People find the most comforting is a blanket. I've got to say as well, like the bedding, right? The fabric of bedding, to me, it makes a huge difference. I don't know. We tried before. There's a hype about like silk beds. I had the silk bedding. I've got the bamboo bedding. Can't stand it. It's slippery. It's annoying. And I've got really nice like high cotton thread, but it's cotton, but it's really soft. It's just something really nice about it. Anyway, I'm done digressing. So we're ready for next question, right? So, which animal shows the strongest stress reducing effect? Okay. So, which animal? So we've got A, cats, B, dogs, C, rabbits, and D, birds. So strongest stress reducing. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you are probably going to get this right. So cats, dogs, rabbits, or birds. Okay. They all go with the bees? Doggies? I assume you're dog lovers? Apparently, the UK is the apparently they're the cat lovers. Oh, I've got plenty of hot toddies. It just doesn't go. It doesn't whatever. It just sits on my chest as well. It's frustrating. So cats. You got dog. Okay. It's a split decision. I think we'll go half cat lovers, half dog lovers, probably. Right, okay, guys. The answer is B, dogs. Apparently, I don't have one. I don't have time for one. I do find them cute, but apparently whether because they snuggle to you, but then some cats do anyway. I assume a lot of people have by the comments, generally from my videos. I think a lot of you have dogs anyway. So I have had them all, but no rabbits now. Cats and chickens. But I find my girls quite stress reducing, to be fair, especially the ones that like to cuddle. I do like in the summer, obviously not now, I don't really go out there as much per se because it's wet constantly, but I do like to come out there, give them cuddles. They're just like, I don't know, but you got to love your animals to whatever. I think if you have cats, to you, that's why you have them. They'll be the most stress reducing. If you love dogs, you have dogs, you find them reducing. Hence, you probably start. That's why you keep specific things. But see, me having the cats, I know never used to really like cats purely because I just kind of hair, and they just, I don't know. But we had ours for oh my god, it was like 14. They're already 14 years, but they found us really. We had the rescue cat that's passed away, and then 2 cats found us. Well, one did because its owner died and nobody knew, and then he brought in a friend, so that's why we have 2. They used to be going outdoor cats, but since we moved in here, there's a lot of bad stories about people hating cats, and because we constantly have rivers everywhere, and apparently that was no good, so we decided to keep them inside. So it's quite hard work for 2 old cats, unfortunately. But anyway, so right, so let's move on to oh, I lost the question. Sorry, guys. I forgot. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Right, okay. The question, next question. So, which is the most uplifting sound? We've got A, birds singing, B, waves, C, rain, or D, laughter. Okay. I was reading somebody comment about the chicken are troublemakers. I know you do get some. They all such different personalities, the chickens, aren't they? So, okay, C, D, okay. Mixture. See, I would agree with a lot of you, but I don't think any of you are right. I know some of you are right. Okay, are we ready? The final countdown. Oh, I'm going to have a little countdown thing. I think that's what I'm going to be doing next time. This way, then I'll make sure. Then, if it's delayed, at least you still know when that happens. Really want some pet chickens? Yeah. Let's see about the honey. Sorry. Right. Okay, guys. So, thank you. Right. So the answer, guys, to the question is, I think it's only one of you got this right. It's actually laughter, believe this or not. So it's most uplifting sound. But do you know, right, they say, right, there's a say the laughter is infectious, right? And it's, in many cases, probably, if you find somebody laughing so hard, you quite often just start laughing yourself because people are laughing. I don't know if any of you ever experienced that, but I did. It just, if somebody's literally like pissing themselves laughing like so hard, you can't help but laugh. And I think maybe this is why this has come from. Because we kind of, as a like say, it's like monkeys, you know, gorillas, they mimic, don't they? They mimic each other, they mimic people. And I think we are pretty much in this instance doing the same thing. So if you see somebody really laughing hard, you just want to laugh. So maybe that's why it's that anyway. But here we go. So right, moving on to, we've only got just a few more questions left, right? I'm not going to keep you that much longer before I lose my voice totally anyway. Right. So next question. How long does gratitude take to improve your mood? Immediately, 1 day, 1 week, or 1 month? Okay, so how long does the gratitude take to improve your mood? Immediately, 1 day, 1 week, or 1 month? You're talking to say about the giggles, yeah. So A, yeah. Yeah, you're getting that right, yeah. Thank you for the tip about the garlic. Do you know, I was going to do the fermented garlic, and I started, and then what irritates me, right? The garlic goes blue. It's natural when it's pickled or whatever, just natural thing that happens. I can't bring myself to eat it when it's that color. I just really can't. It's a mental thing for me. The blue garlic, I know it's delicacy in specific countries, some countries, but I'm just like, it petrifies me. I don't know, really weird. They say you eat with your eyes, and for some reason, green garlic, it doesn't do it for me. So anyway, guys, you okay? But all of you but one got this right. It's actually immediately. So it's basically the gratitude. It affects you immediately. Maybe I haven't quite read out the question properly, but yeah, is immediately. That's how it is. Right. Okay. Next question. What is the easiest confidence boost? Saying yes to everything, to yourself, obviously. Wearing your favorite outfit, exercising, or changing your hairstyle. So the most easiest confidence boost. So saying yes to everything, outfit, exercising, or changing your hairstyle. Good mixture. Saying yes to everything. That'd be a good one, wouldn't it? Yes, I'll do this. Whatever. Yes, I'll have that. Okay, are we done? Yeah, it's a split decisions here, isn't it? It's a difficult one, isn't it? Okay, right. Ready for the answer? Apparently, it's wearing your favorite outfit. I suppose we're talking about, yeah, it's your own confidence, isn't it? So it will be either the hair or the outfit thing. But then again, exercising, yeah, it could do as well. But generally, yeah, the outfit is the answer for that one. Right. Okay. So next one. What's considered to be the most comforting drink? Tea, hot chocolate, coffee, or warm milk? Okay, so A, tea, B, hot chocolate, C, coffee, or D, warm milk. Considered most comforting. Okay, again, of course, we're all different, aren't we? A. Okay, warm milk. Oh, I can't. I've got bad memories as a child from warm milk. Hot chocolate. Okay. Whilst you're responding, I'll say the hot milk I cannot stand. I drink black coffee, black tea. I cannot stand hot milk. I cannot stand a smell of hot milk. And I mean, I'll gag. If I smell anything, I will just, I can't. I cannot drink cappuccino. I'll be nauseous. It was horrendous. It's when I was ill, when I was a child. My grandma used to make me drink hot milk and honey. And hot milk, right? And I remember throwing up every time for TMI. Sorry for TMI, but horrendous. I hated it then, and it stayed with me all my life. So hot milk to me is like, even the word, you might as well just swear at me. I find it horrific. So yeah, skin on top as well. Yeah, that's gross. Yeah, because grandma didn't take it off, because it does. It's just, oh, it's like a layer of sewage on the top of your milk. It was horrible. It was horrible. But anyway, the answer is, guys, we're ready with the answers. Only a couple you answered. Why isn't it delayed? Okay, anyway, the answer is, I think you did. So the answer is actually hot chocolate. So I suppose, again, it's one of those things. I don't really do hot chocolate, really rarely. I find it's too sickly. And a lot of the times, it's, yeah. I make my own anyway. You don't want to, sometimes it's actually better if you make your own rather than buying, because it does have a lot of stuff you don't really want. If you make your own, you can actually make it a little bit more to suit your needs. But decent cocoa, decent powdered milk, decent, like a little bit powdered sugar, whatever, you can honestly, 4 ingredients, maybe some cinnamon, whatever, be far better in terms of for you, like health wise. It'd be far better for you. But I'm really keen on that. Anyway. Okay. That's a strange one as well. Next one. You ready for the next one? So let's go. So which positive habit takes less than 30 seconds? So A, drinking water. B, stretching. C, putting on lip balm. And D, all of the above. So which is a positive habit takes less than 30 seconds? I can't believe it's been about an hour. We only got 3 questions left, guys, so I'm going to let you go soon. Right. So drinking water, stretching, putting lip balm, or all of the above. Okay, so you go DNAs. I would go, to be fair, I would think probably the water is, but because it's timed, it's a really strange thing that there is a timer on it. But anyway, okay. Well, majority of you guys are getting it right, so okay. So yes, the answer is apparently all of them. I do got to say though, putting on a lip balm, I'm not really sure if this is a positive thing. It's something that you do because you have to, not it's something positive you should be doing constantly because. But anyway, okay. Another one. So 2 more questions, guys. 3 more questions. Sorry. So what instantly makes a room feel calmer? Okay, we've got A, plant. B, soft lighting. C, opening the window. D, incense sticks. Okay, so which instantly makes a room feel calmer? Plant, soft lighting, opening a window, or incense sticks? I think your answers come through quicker here. So we've got A's and B's. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well done. Majority of you get this right. Yes. The answer is, guys, is soft lighting. Okay. See, to me, it'll be plants. I love plants. You can see them in the kitchen. I got a lot. But I must say, I have lost recently, since whatever malarkey started, quite a big chunk of my tropical plants unfortunately died, which is yeah, a bit of a bummer. But nonetheless, so for me, I would love plants, but apparently soft lighting, it does make a difference. So okay, right, next one. So 2 more questions. So quickest way to boost mood under 10 seconds. A, smiling even if it's forced. B, checking your phone. C, standing still. And D, drinking cold water. So quickest way to boost the mood under 10 seconds. Smiling, checking your phone, standing still. Who makes up this stuff? And drinking cold water. Chocolate. I don't know. It says under 10 seconds. I don't know if you can complete above chocolate under 10 seconds. I don't know. Okay, drinking cold water. A. Take a mix, isn't it? Okay. Okay, well done. So majority you got this right. Yes, it is smiling. Apparently, even if you have been forced to smile, that's the quickest way to boost the mood. So if you feel a bit miserable, just pull one out and stretch it out. Oh yeah, and the last question, and you guys are all free to go. So what is the best way to end the week? As we are ending the week, it's Friday. A, cozy evening in. B, a night out. C, cleaning the house. And D, working late. Oh, right, go on. I know it's going to be totally tailored to you. This is one of those questions. What's the best way to end the week? Go on then, guys. Cozy evening, night out, cleaning the house, or working late. This is as to what statistically it's proven to be. So, cozy evening in, okay, you got A. B, your night out, okay. Mixture. Cleaning the house. You got to have a lot of energy to clean like all the house on Friday afternoon or Friday evening or whatever. But yeah, it could be. At least you know it's clean for the weekend. Or until the following morning or following afternoon, especially if you have children. I can clean the kitchen like 3-4 times. And then she comes in, there's suddenly a bunch of toys appeared somewhere, one side of the kitchen, the other, a dining table, and just the move. They just like appear everywhere. You trip over them constantly. So, okay, cleaning the house. A lot of you say about cleaning the house. Okay. Right, the answer is actually a cozy evening in. It's a nice way to kind of settle down for the week. So there we are. This is the end of our quiz. So well done to all of you guys. You did well. It wasn't about winning or keeping score. It's just a bit of fun. Anyway, okay. So that's it, really, guys. Well, hopefully you have enjoyed the chat. Hopefully, if you want to do this again, maybe we can do this again. Maybe I'll do this with a quiz. It just is the idea, as I said, to encourage more people to make it a thing, so people understand, like, you know, just a bit of fun for us to talk about certain things. It's nice, isn't it? We talk about different things all together, swap ideas and swap some things. So yeah, so I think it'll be good. So if you guys want to do this, obviously, yeah, comment below. We'll see if we can schedule that. Maybe do this every other week, whatever. We'll figure this out, okay? We can do it. Let's schedule for next Friday, okay? And if you're happy with that, we'll go ahead with that. If we continue getting more people as well, that'd be good. But even not, it's yeah, some said 28 positive people. We're going to do 30, 34, I think, at some point. I get the time is a problem for many people. I understand that. But the people can still watch afterwards if they want to anyway. So anyway, okay, guys. Well, thank you, everybody, for coming in and, yeah, finding the time to be a little bit of a positive time and sharing your experience and all that. Otherwise, well, thank you. And I shall see you. Well, actually, watch out for the video. Sorry, I've got a review video coming out today. Okay, soon. And it's a giveaway as well. So keep an eye on that one. Don't forget to comment, follow the things, and then, yeah, watch that. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Thank you. And I'll see you next week, okay? All right. Bye-bye. Bye.